actually have two different names.
Yes.
So how did you get two names, and what can you tell me about your story?
Well, you know, I was born as Antonio Salazar y Bailon as the 11th child of 14 migrant children, and I was kidnapped at age 4.5 in front of my siblings by John and Sarah Hobson, who turned out to be white pedophiles who did in fact kidnap me overnight, sent me to California, and also trafficked me for about 7 years. And so they immediately changed my name from Antonio to Tony, then to Tony S. Hobson. And that's what my name was for many years. And then, of course, as soon as I could have my own way, I returned, you know, to my own language, and of course to my own name.
You were stolen at 4 years old, and now you not only beat the odds and you got free, but you also became a lawyer.
I met Cesar Chavez at age 15 as a farm worker, and I went to a rally. And I spent a year with him as one of his student bodyguards for his rallies. And he took me aside at age 16 and said, Antonio, I think you should become a labor lawyer. And I just took that dream and I ran with it.
What's your message to other people who are bringing awareness to trafficking?
My message for trafficking, and it's one of the two reasons why I wrote my book. I wrote it first to provide a legacy to my family, and the second was to provide abused children with the core message that they could still protect their hearts, they could still protect their ability to love, and that as adult children, you know, they could still look forward to a decent future, and not to because of what happened to them. And that's what I was able to do. And I wanted to give them this example that despite all odds, you can survive this, and you can move on, however terrible it was. Besides that the child abuse which I experienced from ages 4 to 11 is just the backdrop to my story. It is something which occurred, but it's not a book about abused children. It's about a victorious example of emerging from that, being lost for a decade, and then finding a purpose which Cesar Chavez gave me.